In this video you will learn everything you need to know about the route planning questions from the TFL Topographical Assessment. Now let's look first the TFL marking criteria for the route planning questions. There are a total of 100 marks available, and candidates must score 60 or more to pass. Questions asking you to plot the most direct route from a start point to an end point carry the most marks. The points available per questions are published within the assessment. You will lose marks if not following the most direct route, not correctly addressing map symbols. For example, one-way systems, roundabouts, cutting corners, not arriving at the end location. All assessments are subject to a two-step marking procedure. Assessments are marked by a skilled topographical assessor, and then put through a quality assurance process, where they are checked by a second assessor before the results are issued. Please note, TFL are unable to provide detailed individual feedback, or to provide copies of assessments. In this video we will be looking at the TFL route planning question example, and we will be demonstrating you what are the best practices when planning a route, and what to avoid when drawing to score the maximum points on your assessment. Separate videos with the most popular questions given on the assessment will be uploaded in the channel, so don't forget to watch them too. Before you start drawing, it is vital that you understand all of the meanings on the map. This information can be found in the first page of Master Atlas of Greater London. The question given as an example from Transport for London is: what is the most direct route from London Zoo to Piccadilly Circus? On the screen you can see the London Zoo marked with green marker, and the Piccadilly Circus marked with red marker. It is very important that you understand the question and read all of the notes if there are any, as this information will tell you if there is any road closures that you cannot use to plan your route through. In this particular example there aren't any notes. So let's see what means exactly the most direct route. As you can see on the screen, the red arrow shows you the most direct way to get from the green marker to the red marker. The best practice is to plan your route as closes as you can to this lane. On the assessment you can draw a straight line like the example that you're looking at, as this will make your planning much easier to look at the roads available to plan the most direct route, and as you start drawing you can delete it. As on the example that you're looking, there are some more route options available that you can use, but try to pick the route that you're more confident with. And on the assessment, if you're not sure if you can go through particular road, our advice is to choose other similar route that you feel more confident with, to avoid receiving 0 marks for it. As you can see on the screen, the route we draw for you is starting at the green marker and finishing at the red marker, so make sure you connect both points when drawing. Let's now zoom the map and look closer the route we draw for you, from the starting point to the ending point. Then we will delete it and draw it again to show you the best practices and what to avoid when drawing. And while you're watching, we will guide you through the basics. The first to notice is that we started from the green marker and connect it to our drawing line. As per TFL requirements, you must connect the starting and ending point with the line that you draw to avoid points deductions. And second to notice is that we always keep left, as in normal life you will be driving on left. Please ensure that you follow all rules on the roads when drawing, as the rules are the same as when you driving in real. TFL want to ensure that you know these rules and apply them correctly on your assessment before they grant you with private hire license to ensure public safety. Then we decided to enter Albany Street through the Gloucester Gate. What you can notice here is the way we joined Albany Street, as it will be a points deduction if you cut the corner when turning, and this will be demonstrated for you when we draw it next. Next we turned on Longford to get to Great Portland Street, as there is a red arrow showing the opposite direction, means that it is one-way road, and if you try to enter from there will lead to 0 marks. Then we joined Great Portland Street from the other arrow showing that we can enter there. Next we continue all the way down to Castle Street to join the Regent Street, where our endpoint is almost reached. Here you can notice that there are 2 arrows on Castle Street to turn left or right. Other to consider here is the road above with the arrow turning also left. But in this case the arrow is crossing Regent Street. Means that we need to follow that one-way road and therefore no turning on Regent Street is possible. If you aren't sure about anything on the map or if you wish to look at it in 3D, you can use Google Maps to clarify anything that isn't clear. You will not be allowed to use Google Maps on your assessment. And last we heading to the end point where we continuing to keep left. At the end we ensure that we're connecting the line that we draw with the red marker on the ending point. Now let's delete this route and draw it again for you, using all of the basics we learned while watching. Please watch it carefully as many times as you need to learn the basics of route planning questions, as all of the route planning questions are based on these basics. Remember to zoom in and out frequently to track your progress on the map, as if you took the wrong way it might lose time to correct it. As we already draw the line to plan the most direct route, and we already decided where to go true, we will now start drawing straight away through our red marker. To do that we will zoom the map, and this will also help us to keep left. As if you draw without zooming you might not keep the line on left as it will not be visible. Here entering the Gloucester Gate we need to ensure we draw the lane through the entrance. And then you can see example of what you shouldn't do as you cutting the corner, as per TFL guidance. Zoom in and out frequently to ensure that you're on the correct track. And remember that this question is considered as a short route planning question. And on your assessment you will have in total 4 route planning questions, from which 2 will be short distance route planning questions. Ensuring that we're on the right track we continuing to draw towards our end point. Another example of common mistake is going through the opposite direction the arrow shows. And in this case this will mean that we fail the question and 0 marks will be given. So make sure that you always comply with the road regulations. Then we joining Great Portland Street through the other arrow showing the direction. Zooming in and out again to ensure correct direction. Now going to Castle Street, where we can join the Regent Street where our ending point is. Always make sure that you connect ending point with the drawing lane to avoid point deductions. Our route is now completed, and we will zoom out to ensure that it has been drawn correctly. More videos with route planning questions will be uploaded in the channel, including the most popular questions from the topographical assessment, and long route planning questions and tips to help you pass your assessments. So don't forget to watch them too. Thanks for watching.